Here we are for the Melbourne Cup preview. I'm just checking if we're recording. We've got camera problems. Most awesome race, very open. Bit of rain about on the weekend. What's the story with the weather, Mark?
It'll be fine tomorrow. So
could be more rain this afternoon.
Yeah, it could be
maybe
more rain
10
tomorrow.
to
So
20.
what, it could be a 6?
It'll be dead. Track will be dead.
Yeah. Okay.
It's, Melbourne handles rain like 50 million
No
times
chance
better
they'll call
than
them off
Sydney.
because of the rain? Probably not.
How many protesters are we? What's the line on the protesters?
I'd say 3,000.
Wow.
I think it's going to be big.
Yeah, well, it's their first real big opportunity.
Yeah, this is their real opportunity. Coming off the cat food show and the, I think it'll be big tomorrow. And people in Melbourne tend to get into it. I think it's got every right to protest. I think it's great.
Yep, sounds good. Okay, I'll just read out the market. It is, and I pulled this off Betfair. There's 500,000 matched, and all the horses are in their spots. So Murder Glaze, is that how you say it? Murder Glaze?
Murder Glaze.
Yeah, is the favourite, $8.50. So wow, 15 to 2 the field.
And I think it'll be all of that tomorrow.
Constantinople, $9. It's right up at its bottom. Finch is 11. Vow and Declare 12. Cross Counter and Il Paradiso is 15. Surprise Baby 16. Mustard Year 21 with Raymond Tusk and Prince of Arran. 26 Southern France, La Trobe, Downdraft, Magic Wand. 31 Master of Reality. 41 Young Star and Mirage Dancer. 51 Hunting Horn. 61 Twilight Payment. 101 Rostropovich. Steel Prince is also 100s. The Chosen One, 126. Sound and is 200, and Youth Bosk is 300, and I don't know how it got in the field, but anyway. That's the market. So you have to say that the density of that market is amazing, isn't it?
There's a chance it could be the first time ever I see on Betfair they bet $10 a field. That we'll see nothing in, well, I suppose $10 is still 9 to 1, but you know, like...
Well, I have seen 10 to 1 the field, $11.
Where?
1984, Mark Reed put it up.
Okay, what race?
Wasn't the PJ Bell, it was the, that Phillies race, 1,400 metres at Randwick, used to be every Easter.
Must have been 20 runners.
It was a big field.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said 10 to 1 the field. There was one firmer.
Winner?
Winner.
And what did it jump at? Under 10s?
Obviously.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
you might
it's
have
a
gone up
beauty.
15s and firmed in at 12. So.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, there was one 10 to 1 chance that firmed. I should have explained myself better there.
Good point. Cool. It's always seems to get those little
Yep,
arguments right.
That's true.
You'd be an arsehole to be married to, because it'd be hard to win an argument against you.
Yeah.
There's no argument winning against Gord.
No, I've lost them the next day. So I've been in arguments when I've drunk, and she's video recorded me.
No, drunk doesn't count.
Yeah.
No, when it comes to level thinking, no, you'd be hard to beat. Hard to beat.
So the Goldies, as I say, have got the Jeff's pedigree assessments. There are 5 AAA stayers in this race. So I won't mention them because they're for Goldies. But come and be a Goldie if you're watching this show and you haven't been part of our setup. We've got $22 a week, gets you a ton of content, 4 shows a week, and lots of stuff every Sydney Metropolitan meeting. But right now we're talking about the Melbourne Cup, and number 1 is Cross Counter, who of course won this race as number 20-something last year, didn't it?
Yeah. So one was 6.5 kilos less than what it carries tomorrow. 6.5 kilos. I don't follow weights under any circumstances, but in this circumstance I do.
Right, but so that you're using that as the look. There's a lot of horses out of the Irish and Ledger. This horse started 6 to 4. They all started Hyakis.
Yeah.
Surely it's got to beat all those.
Probably does.
I think it's a fantastic chance.
Yeah.
I can't see. With as I mentioned in the previous show, the condensing of all the weights means that I'm not particularly interested in it.
What price is it? $15?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying it's a bet?
Yeah, it's a bet.
Okay. I'm saying it's not a bet.
All its runs, its last 3 runs have some sort of merit. It's got SPs and was a dominant winner last year.
History shows us that horses don't win 2 Melbourne Cups in a row, and when they do, they somehow get away with tricking up and going up a kilo and a half.
Doesn't history show us that horses don't win Melbourne Cups if they've not won Melbourne Cups previously, if they've been in the Cup previously? And can you think of a Melbourne Cup winner that's actually
not won its first attempt?
Yes.
Oh, the Japan horses.
What do you mean?
No. Like you ran in it your first time and didn't win it.
We've got
that means you never win it.
Finch and Rostropovich and Prince of Arran. They all ran in this race last year. And Young Star. They all ran behind Cross Counter.
Okay.
Right? And I'm saying that's bad.
Okay.
Anyway, cross counter isn't the problem. I've seen him ride some good races, but W Buick. It's not K McAvoy this year.
No, well, I don't like it at all, but you guys are trying to make it a chance.
Yeah, I think it's a chance. I think it's one of the top 5.
Okay.
It's
not my top 6.
The Japanese runner Murder Glaze, who is the favourite, $8.50 at the moment, won the Corville Cup, of course. What are we saying about the Corville Cup? Looks poo to me.
Poo.
Yeah.
A couple of unlucky runners there. Maybe that meant that Murder Glass was complimented. It's just a weird one, because there's 3,200 metres on a wet track. We've got no idea whether this horse is going to handle it.
I'd
Yeah,
say
but it's Japanese. They just don't give up, do they?
That won't get the distance.
But you look, what is it? Its last 7 starts, it's won 6 and come second the other one, and that's in solid Japanese stuff.
Yeah.
I can't back it, but it's
I'm not going to
interesting.
sit here with you two if we go through 24 runners and you two both go every fucking one's got a chance.
No, I've got
I'm
5
not backing
chances,
it.
right?
Okay, well, let's just say
but
tick
it's
or pen job.
This is the favourite. We can talk a little bit longer about
Pen
it.
job.
tick
I'm not
with me.
penning it.
Tick. Well, you're going tick tick.
I've gone tick tick.
Okay, fuck. Well, you're 2 for 2. At least I'm 0 for 2. Number 3.
Well, number 3 ran in the St. Leger. This is Frankie Dettori. You've got to talk about it because you like Frankie. You like talking about Frankie.
There's a rough chance he'll go the other direction. Barry, why don't you just do a left-hand turn?
Okay, cross counter started $6 to $4 $2.50 in the Irish St. Leger. This started $15. So pen for me.
Pen for me.
Pen for me. Mirage.
And, the jockey.
Yeah, Mirage Dancer started in the Caulfield Cup, was unlucky, is relatively old, and I ended up saying the only 2 horses that could win from the Caulfield Cup was the shortest price runner, which is Constantinople, and the winner, Murder Glaze.
I totally agree with Mark. That's why I found it easy to pen a lot of these horses. They're the only 2 out of the Caulfield Cup I wanted to entertain.
All right, Southern France, $10 against cross counter in the Irish St. Leger. So no for me.
I thought a rough hope.
All right, it's got Mark Zara, that's tick. But not
not absolutely ancient. It hasn't run around for 1,000
No,
starts.
I think
So not my top 5, but somewhere.
Yeah, not my top 5 either,
Yeah.
but somewhere.
I mean, I suppose anyone that's run against Stradivarius deserves some sort of look.
That seems the line, doesn't it?
Race Hunting Horn, the winner of the Moonee Valley Cup.
Outclassed completely.
Yeah,
Pen job.
Good.
Yeah, no interest.
Latrobe also ran in the Irish St. Leger, started $8 against cross counter there. It is J Mac.
Didn't think he'd get the distance.
Yeah, of course it ran in the McKinnon last year.
Yeah.
Pen job.
Okay,
Now we're going well. No, well, at least we're moving along now.
all right.
It was just upsetting for you that the
Well,
first
we've
2
got
horses.
the first 2 we both took. Because I got 7 numbers down here and none of them in the top 10. Well, actually, the next one is, but anyway.
All right, Mustajir, Damien Oliver, Chris Lees. It's got a line through Raymond Tusk.
It's got lines that can win the race. There's one drag on it. I don't think Chris is a stayer of trainers.
He's not a stayer of trainers.
No. A trainer of stayers. Fuck, I'm just on the show.
Yeah, well, that's the other one. It was in the Caulfield Cup.
Yeah, there it was.
It wasn't unlucky enough, was it? But
I've got it my 6th pick, but I don't suspect it'll win.
okay. Hayes Dabenig, which I just hate as a stable. They've got
Well, they're a
3
pen
runners
job.
in this race, aren't they?
They're
Yeah.
a pen job, always. They're pen jobs in Melbourne Cups.
Well, they don't have that many runners in Melbourne Cups usually.
And they have blue bloods.
Yeah, they're weirdos. Anyway, Rostropovich ran in this race last year, ran 5th, up on the speed all the way, sort of. But he seems to be.
He's not with us.
Seems to be not with us.
I wrote down no, not for me.
Twilight Payment started $15 against cross counter in the Irish St. Leger.
Wrote outclassed.
Bowman rides, no.
Its 2 previous wins were against weak oppositions.
Okay, Finch, 5th in the Caulfield Cup. Karen rides, 4th in the Cup last year. Waller's Hope. It's the tier job.
It's the tier job, and it's definitely a chance. There's no doubt about it being a chance.
It's
Right.
a chance, but I'd bet late. I think its price is being anchored a little bit by early money there. I think it'll blow, but it's a chance.
Yeah, as I say, I'm penning anything that's had a previous run to Melbourne Cup and not been able to win.
Yeah.
So that's it's a good, honest plug-up Finch, but for mine, it's not good enough. Prince of Arran, who ran third in this race last year, he comes off a Geelong Cup win.
That's not the form anymore.
I thought he was a rough hope, guys. Mid's cross county 5.5 kilos better.
Go the weights. Okay, well, yet again from me, running third is not good enough. Raymond Tusk, he raced against Mustajeer in the Ebor at his last start. He's got Jamie Spencer to ride.
I see first up, I see Penjon, fuck it.
Yeah, but lots of them are first.
Oh, I know.
Right, first up, that length of time doesn't matter anymore.
I know, that's the theory. It doesn't matter anymore. It matters to me.
Right, okay.
Not interested. Oh.
All right, so that's the end of Raymond Tusk, who has that line through Mustajeer. Downdraft won the Hotham. Good old Cariff was eating up the ground behind him on Saturday. What do we say there?
Great chance.
No chance.
So
Backing up, went enormous, trotted through the line, eased up the last 150 metres. It's a great chance.
okay,
Second pick with me.
It's stuff overseas is just it's not A-grade stuff.
yeah, but Media Puzzle was like that. Media Puzzle came in with
Climatised.
terrible
Melbourne
overseas form. But Glenn, sorry, who was bagging the Moonee Valley Cup form? The Hunting Horn.
I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, but
That
weren't you bagging
Yeah, I
that
was
form as
bagging
well?
that form, yeah. But I'm just going off the back up of the win on Saturday. It's come from nowhere. I like the rider too.
All right, so it's shocking.
Yeah.
Okay. Magic Wand, who has run in Group 1 over well, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Its last 11 starts, it's run Group 1 overseas 10 times.
Hasn't won any of them? No.
Has run in it. It's won 2 of its first 5 starts.
That's
It's
it,
a
yeah.
mare.
Got Barry at 24.
It's got a navel. It's got a navel there in its form.
Who's the rider?
Ryan Moore. He
Good
did
rider.
win on Protectionist.
Yeah, that's a good
Well,
rider.
the strange thing is, you'd think Aidan O'Brien is going to put more on what he considers
Best.
his best, but I don't like it.
What? Because of the distance?
Yeah, well, I mean, those runs where it was overseas were all what the maximum distance was 2,400 metres, and your
And
19
they were its worst runs.
yeah, and your 19 starts for 2 wins. So like you've had your
Yeah, but
chance.
that's because she runs in Group 1s all the time. That's
I'm looking
she's
for
not-
I'm looking for a horse, you know, a younger horse on the up,
Yeah, I agree.
down in the weights.
well. Look, I get all that. What about its Cox Plate run? It's a pretty good run.
Pretty good run.
Yeah, look, I left her in, but I understand everyone else's objections to Magic
Isn't
Wand.
this a little bit like, who's that one that won? Is it Green something or other or whatever? That
Green Moon? But
Green Moon.
yeah, it was a proper 2,400 metre horse in the first place. Was the horse of interest to everyone, and then it ran 9th in the Cox Plate, and everyone went, "Oh, can't win now."
Yeah.
New Boss, we won't even talk about it.
No.
Sound, we won't talk about
No.
it.
Yeah, no, no.
Surprise Baby, I must say, I love this horse being in the field. This is I hadn't followed this horse's career. It ran in the Adelaide Cup at its 6th start. That's outrageous, isn't it?
That's a big start.
Right? It stepped, like I said, went 1,200 Horsham, 1,300 stall, mile at Moonee Valley on a Friday night. Then it ran in a Saturday race at Flemington and into the Adelaide Cup.
Straight into the League Cup. That'll seize
And
your
won.
career up.
And then, I don't know what he was doing there. Why did he bring it back?
Yeah, after 7 weeks.
To run, I suppose he was trying to get the freebie, the Andrew Ramsden, the 2,800 metre listed race, which used to be the Duke of Norfolk
Yeah.
and used to be 3,200. But anyway, at the end of May, it's a free ticket into the Melbourne Cup.
Okay. Okay, down
So
rough
that's
hope,
why
lively
Steel-
race.
that's why Steel
Got Barry
Princess-
20?
Barrier 20, Jordan Childs.
You only beat Supernova and Wolf by 2 lengths. That's not good enough.
How come Wolf didn't make the field?
Because he wouldn't have had the mile and a half cred.
Okay.
Because he won the Coonji over 2,000.
Just a couple of horses in here, like,
Oh, well, how didn't Hush Rider make the field?
how did Nash run it?
Yeah. Anyway, Surprise Baby, but it's been, like, he's kept this very quiet. This, I think it's a lot better than what you're saying, Gord, the beating Supernova and Wolf.
Okay.
Because, like, it resumed in a mile weight for age race, then it went to 2,500.
It was powerful through the line.
And isn't that the race Al Mandan won?
Oh.
Yeah, so I think that this horse is live and kicking, Surprise Baby. It's very lightly raced. Hot horse.
Very lightly raced. 19, favourite, isn't it?
Second favourite, could be favourite tomorrow. It's got Joey on it. Hayes debuting again. its form looks exactly like cross counters, like they ran in the same races. This horse, at its most recent overseas running into Logician, who's an unbeaten horse that just wins everything.
Yep.
Started, hard in the market there.
Slightly raced. It looks to have a great profile. I can't back Hayes Dabbing in this race, and I can't back the Ladyboy, so I will be penning it.
I understand that, but its profile is too strong, isn't it? The overseas 3-year-old horse.
Ladyboy. Marrera.
Good.
Clearly on top.
Really?
Yeah, it's just obvious this has just been absolute plan A for this horse for a long time now. It's lightly raced.
Yeah, but
I love the
problem
fact
is
that we have that line through Logician there to show that you're not just, you do have some ability, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Like you're not just perfectly set up. It looks to me you have talent as well. You were very unlucky in the Caulfield Cup, and I'm with Glenn. I'm still giving a tick for horses that have had a run in Australia. I know that people have started throwing that out due to the 2 winners recently that have been first up into the Melbourne Cup. I still think it's a positive thing to have a run in Australia. I would have loved it if Glenn Boss was riding it, not Jay Marrera, but shit happens. And I can't believe he didn't get off that suspension.
So there's a lot of talk about the fact that Coolmore sold half of this, and if it was any good, they wouldn't have sold half of it. And that's why Hayes Dabenig's training it.
Okay. I didn't hear that talk. I suppose that...
But there's the counter argument is they kept half of it just in case. It's unfortunate that it's Hayes Dabenig, and it's unfortunate that Joey's on it. Otherwise, it would be close to top pick with me. Definitely in my 5. 20 El Paradiso is a really interesting looking O'Brien horse.
Wasn't it cross counter?
Well, except for the fact that it ran 99th in the Irish Derby, and then it won a 6-horse Nuffies race, and then did run against Stradivaris, but in a 4-horse field, and then got panelled by Logician, which is okay, but looks a really interesting horse. Just its 2 wins look pretty low.
I thought it had a great chance.
At least it's proven over the distance. It's lightly raced and does have a little bit of that feel across counter about it too.
Aidan O'Brien. I thought it was top pick.
I understand you saying that. I have left it out, but I am scared witless of this horse.
Gord, what are you saying about it?
Yeah, it's definitely a chance.
Okay.
All right, Steel Prince, who does have the surprise baby form, got scratched at the barrier in the Herbert Power, which meant he was 6 weeks into the Geelong Cup. He's the horse that got the free ticket in by winning the Andrew Ramsden, but he's $1 million to 1.
Pen job.
The chosen one, who finished down the course by downdraft, backing up the 3-day backer up. T. Clark rides.
It's $81. I'll definitely be winning on it. I think it's the best roughie in the race. Like the trainer, like the rider, like the backup, like the Baker factor.
Yeah, it's got Randwick form. I don't like that.
Not for me.
It is 80s. It'll be 140s on Betfair.
Yeah.
Vow and Declare ran second in the Caulfield Cup. It's the Danny O'Brien horse with Craig.
Number 23, Troy.
Yeah.
Definitely a live chance, even though I am potting the Caulfield Cup form.
I just can't believe that this horse went to the 3,000 at Eagle Farm and is here hard in the market in the Melbourne Cup.
It's a pen for that off me. Like
The 3,000.
well, beating Big Duke and our Libretto. Like, what the hell's that? Well, there you go. That's I'm obviously not a big fan of Bow and Declare. I've just broken the furniture.
Right. And 24 is Chris's other runner, Youngstar, who ran 6th in this race. Did she run 6th in the race last year? Yes.
This is a harder race.
She actually ran $11 in this race last year. Finch, Prince of Aaron, Rostropovich, they all ran 20s.
Harder race this year, isn't it?
It's a tough race.
Yeah, it is a harder race.
My word, yeah. But she can finish top 10. And she's older, so she's parading great. Guys, the only horse I know from the parade ring in this race. It's the only horse
She'll actually run well here,
I agree.
but she can't win.
She can't win. Anyway, my top 3, because I'm only going to give you, is number 20 on top, which is called
Il Paradiso.
to beat 14, who's backing up. It's called
Downdraft.
and third, number 11 for the Tears, Finch. Gord, what are your 3?
My 3 on top clearly is Constantinople. Second selection is number 1 Cross Counter. Third is number 20 Il Paradiso, and fourth is number 11 Finch.
Well, I'm going to give 5 tips because you gave 3 and you gave 4. I say 19 on top Constantinople, 2 Murder Glace, 18 Surprise Baby, 1 Cross Counter, and 15 Magic Wand.
Well, I'm sure that's made it a lot clearer for you out there in punting land.
Yeah, well, people just follow your top tips, don't you? And then when one of the other tips you win, you go, well, of course I had that in third or whatever.
Well, I think it's
honestly,
a race you should be backing multiple runners, guys.
It's a massive race. Look, enjoy the cup, and best of luck to everybody. Best of safe to all the riders, and
Yeah, and don't forget to come and check us out if you've not seen us before.
see you later.
See you guys.